Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, Tokugawa Ieyasu. When talking about the Sengoku period, these names always come up. However, there is another warlord whose bravery in battle and loyalty are etched in people's memories. Sanada Yukimura. Yukimura, whose real name was Nobushige, was born in Matsushiro, Hanashina County, Shinano Province, present-day Matsushiro Town, Nagano City, Nagano Prefecture in 1567. His father was Sanada Masayuki, and his mother is said to have been the niece of Takeda Shingen. His childhood name was Gintara, and he later changed his name to Nobushige and became known as Yukimura. The time when Yukimura was born was truly the age of the Sengoku period. Feudal lords from all over the country fought for supremacy, and meritocracy reigned supreme in this age of overthrowing the ruling class. Amidst all this, the Sanada family was a small family that survived through skillful diplomacy and strategy. Yukimura's father, Masayuki, was known for his smart strategies and was such a strategist that he was nicknamed Koshu Gunbaisha, General of the Koshu Army. It is believed that Yukimura learned strategy and diplomacy from his father. It is also said that he inherited the essence of Takeda martial arts from his mother, who was of Takeda blood. As a child, Yukimura experienced the battle for the survival of the Sanada clan together with his father and older brother Nobuyuki. After the Honoji incident in 1582, when the Oda clan was destroyed, the Sanada clan chose to follow Toyotomi Hideyoshi. This decision was correct, and the Sanada clan expanded its influence under Hideyoshi's protection. In 1585, at the age of just 18, Yukimura became the defender of Ueda Castle. It was during this period that his strategic eye and martial prowess began to blossom. In the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600, he fought alongside his father Masayuki on the western side against the eastern side led by Tokugawa Ieyasu. The Sanada clan was defeated in this battle, and Yukimura was exiled to Kudoyama in Wakayama. His days in Kudoyama were a time of introspection and preparation for Yukimura. He became familiar with the tea ceremony and waka poetry, and while training his mind, he waited for the day when he would once again take to the battlefield. The waka poems that he is said to have composed during this period give a glimpse of his intense feelings as a military commander, and his delicate sensibilities as a human being. Then in 1614, the biggest stage of Yukimura's life came. It was the Battle of Osaka. Yukimura participated in the final battle between the Toyotomi and Tokugawa clans, as a core member of the Toyotomi side. During the winter battle, under Yukimura's command, a secondary castle called Sanadamaru was built, which caused great suffering to the Tokugawa army. In the summer siege of the following year, 1615, Yukimura showed even more brilliant performance. Thanks to his command, the Toyotomi forces repeatedly drove the Tokugawa forces into difficult situations. In particular, the series of battles that approached Tokugawa Ieyasu's main camp marked the events that etched Yukimura's name into history. However, the Toyotomi forces were gradually driven into a disadvantageous position by the numerically superior Tokugawa forces. In the final battle, the Battle of Tennoji and Okayama, Yukimura fought bravely, but was killed in battle. He was 49 years old. There are various theories about Yukimura's final moments, but the most widely known is that he charged into the enemy ranks and died in battle. His courageous and daring final moments have stirred the imaginations of people in later generations, giving rise to many stories and legends. Yukimura's loyalty and strategic eye are particularly noteworthy throughout his life. He remained loyal to the Toyotomi clan until the end, and at the same time, he cornered the Tokugawa army many times with his excellent strategies. His command was based not only on military bravery, but also on precise calculations. Yukimura's humanity is also noteworthy. His personality, which combined the fierceness of a military commander with the sensitivity of a tea master and poet, fascinated many people. This side of him, honed during his life of exile in Kudoyama, can be said to have further enhanced his human appeal. Sanada Yukimura's life overlaps with the end of the Sengoku period. He was one of the last military commanders who embodied the ideals and values of the old era while witnessing the dawn of a new era. His way of life vividly depicts the image of a man standing at a major turning point in the era. After Yukimura's death, his fame was passed down through the ages, especially from the late Edo period to the Meiji period. Many stories and plays were written with Yukimura as the protagonist, and his image as a hero was formed. Even today, Yukimura is featured in a variety of media, including novels, TV dramas, and games, and his popularity shows no sign of waning. However, such later adaptations can sometimes deviate from historical fact. For example, the story of the Sanada 10 Graves is an Edo period creation and differs from historical fact. There is also a theory that the name Yukimura itself was not used during his lifetime. Nevertheless, the loyalty, courage, and strategic eye seen in Yukimura's life are undeniable facts. Even now, more than 400 years after Yukimura's time, his name remains etched in the memories of many people. This is probably because there is something about his way of life that resonates with people across the ages. Loyalty, courage, strategy, and humanity. Yukimura's life, which combines these elements, still has a lot to say to us today.